ओम शांति एंड वेलकम बैक टू प्योर बाइट्स। आज इतना उमंग और उत्साह है, हम ज्ञान सरोवर में आए तो ऑल द वाइब्रेशंस इन दिस एनवायरनमेंट एक नया रिचार्ज दे रहा है। लेकिन मैंने इतनी सब्जियां काटी है कि आई एम गोइंग टू कुक फॉर आर्मी लेटर ऑन, बट आई एम गोइंग टू टेक ओनली एज मच एज needed for 2 serves. So we are going to present a Thai dish which is called Pad See Ew, and it's quite popular. Chinese में वो डिश को ह फान भी कहते हैं और उनका थोड़ा सा अलग सा स्वाद होता है, जायका होता है। लेकिन जो थाई इसमें होता है, ऑब्वियसली थाई डिशेस में थोड़ा सा स्वीटनेस होता है, पाम शुगर होती है, चाइनीज में नहीं होता। But Thai dishes always has some palm sugar, some lime, some tanginess, that sort of thing. So ये dish में है, I've got tofu. I've already sorted it off on a non-stick pan till it gets golden brown. You just have to brush it a little bit with oil. Bite-sized pieces, मतलब like noodles. I've got some nice broccoli, जिसको मैंने डंडी जैसे काटे, noodle जैसे। As you can see, do not waste this area, very healthy. This vegetable is so healthy, they reckon it's cancer preventive. So same family as cauliflower, excellent vegetable. I've also got bok choy, जिनको मैंने काटा हुआ है थोड़ा सा, like noodles type of thing, 1 centimeter noodles. फिर है मेरे पास शिताके या चाइनीज मशरूम्स, शिताके जापानीज बट चाइनीज मशरूम्स हैं ये, और दे आर सेम, दे जस्ट कॉल्ड डिफरेंटली। आई हैव एक्चुअली कुक्ड देम सो दैट आई कैन क्विकली स्टर फ्राई देम। आई हैव गॉट बीन स्प्राउट, कैंड हैं, अगर फ्रेश इस यूज कर सकते हैं तो दे आर वेरी क्रिस्पी एंड यू हैव टू ऐड इट एट द एंड, यू डोंट हैव टू ऐड इट इन बिटवीन। आई हैव गॉट सम बेल पेपर्स और रेड कैप्सिकम, सम कंट्रीज से लाल शिमला मिर्च. So I'm going to cut it a bit in strips. मेरे पास कोरिएंडर, धनिया की, ये जो बहुत हेल्दी पार्ट होता है और बहुत ही like it's full of flavor, stems हैं. So those stems I'm going to use finely cut, and I'm going to use it just to add that burst of freshness. So as you know, Asian food is full of flavors. It's all about flavors, and when you sit down and eat, you have to relax and eat it slowly to feel all the flavors, all that burst of flavors in your mouth. मेरे पास 1 centimeter noodles हैं, so I'm gonna just start off the water. I'm gonna cook it in this boiling water till it gets cooked about 5-10 minutes. Then we'll start with tossing the noodles in all that. But seasonings के लिए मेरे पास डार्क सोया सॉस है, लाइट सोया सॉस है, और केचप मानिस. केचप मानिस इज सो थिक, और ये है एक इंडोनेशियन वर्ड, केचप मानिस, एंड इट्स अ थिक सोया सॉस, स्वीट सोया सॉस, जो मैरिनेड्स में और खाने में भी इस्तेमाल होता है. द वर्ड tomato ketchup has come from ketchup manis. If you're not aware of that, that came from ketchup manis. In case I always wondered tomato ketchup क्या होता है, tomato sauce क्यों नहीं होता है. So that came from ketchup manis. और बाद में हमारे पास है ही ginger, chili and all that to enhance the taste while serving. So I have all these beautiful ingredients, and I'm going to start off with chopping off my red capsicum or bell peppers. पानी में already थोड़ा salt डाला हुआ है. I always add a little bit of salt. In fact, generous quantities of salt when I'm boiling pasta or noodles, because the taste penetrates. And then when you're making them, you don't have to add so much salt because it's already penetrated in there. So आज ये noodle 1 centimeter हैं, तो I don't want to go too fine like a julienne or something. I'm just going to go 1 centimeter strips. Notice मैंने ये सब साफ किया हुआ है, all that membrane and all that, the seeds and all that. That's what's harmful, वही हानिकारक होता है. When you are cutting capsicum, इसको even if the knife is sort of fairly, इसको थोड़ा सा jerk देना होता है क्योंकि otherwise it still sticks. Like tomato, it still sticks to each other. Even if you cut it, it still sticks. So you have to at the end give it a bit of jerk. So this is my red capsicum cut in strips. Our water is boiling. This is what I like about planning your steps. You know, I started this, then I started cutting that. While I finished that, the water started boiling. So if you plan as a good cook, you know, you won't be wasting much time. So here we are. And I'm just going to separate it a bit. Kyonki stick ho jayenge. If I don't keep on separating it, they'll stick. And then in the end, it's very hard to cook where it sticks. It's raw. It's hard. आज बहुत ही ज़्यादा enthusiasm है, उत्साह है. So I'm sure that energy is going through the food and people are sort of feeling it when they taste it. This is what I like about cooking. It's like magic. It's like white magic. ये देखो, dry noodles from a packet. Now it's all of a sudden coming together, looking like, you know, it's almost good enough to eat. क्या क्या नहीं कर सकते एक दो इंग्रेडिएंट से और चार पांच इंग्रेडिएंट से. You can let the magic happen. ये शो जो है हमारा प्योर बाइट्स, one of the things me personally I want to say that, you know, घर में जो माताएं खाना बनाती है उनका रोल एक जबरदस्त रोल है. It's role of sustenance of everyone, the family, the whole world. They're cooking to sustain the family. और ये इतना महत्वपूर्ण काम है जो माताएं प्यार से करती है. And it's no small job. It's really a magic they're doing. That skill जो sustain करती है फैमिली को, एक satisfaction देती है, प्यार से फैमिली को इकट्ठा रखती है. So I really want to salute to all the cooks, especially माताएं जो खाना बनाती है. वो कभी कभी सोचती है बस मैं तो जिंदगी भर खाना ही बनाती रहूं. I haven't got any recognition, but no, you're doing the best job in the world. Let me tell you. और इसके लिए आपको क्रेडिट मिलेगा ही प्योर बाइट्स के थ्रू. सो आज से आप सिर्फ खाना बनाने वाले नहीं, आज से आप खुद को मैजिशियन कहिए. द मैजिशियन ऑफ द फैमिली who creates magic. Otherwise नामुमकिन है कि this day and age families who are so sensitive, emotionally disturbed and all that, with all the pressures and all that, to stay together because छोटी बातों पे आजकल गुस्सा आने लगा है. Young generation को especially, you know, they have become very sensitive. हालांकि पहले ज़माने में डांट भी दो या टीचर एक थप्पड़ भी लगाए तो चल जाता था. आजकल ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं हो सकता बिकॉज किड्स आर वेरी सेंसिटिव. वो इमोशनली थोड़ा सा वीक हैं, तो उनको ताकत जो मिलती है वो घर के खाने से मिलती है, बाहर के खाने से नहीं मिलती. बिकॉज माताओं की इमोशंस जो घर में खाना बनाते हैं, सम फादर्स आर ऑल्सो डूइंग द रोल ऑफ द मदर्स, कुकिंग एट होम. And sometimes both husband and wife are cooking, so they are really creating magic, and really it's a great thing. So these noodles are just about ready. It's very easy to separate them with chopsticks. Now you can take a tong if you like, but to separate it, it's chopsticks. So here we are, ready with our noodles. So what I'm doing is I'm just pouring a little bit of oil, because anyway I'm going to stir fry them so that they don't stick to each other. चलो शुरुआत करते हैं with stir frying our noodles. लेकिन पहले हम we'll saute off our vegetables, starting with broccoli. A little bit of that magic stock. मैजिक स्टॉक बनाने के लिए हमने लिया है प्री मेडिटेटेड वाटर, गाजर, सेलरी, धनिया, कैबेज, कॉलीफ्लावर, टमाटर, अदरक, तेज पत्ता, पेपरकॉर्न्स। ये डालकर हम इसको अभी उबाल पे लाते हैं। ये उबाल पे आ चुका है। इसकी थोड़ी इम्प्योरिटीज जो है, जैसे ये झाग है, वो निकालनी है। इसको अब हम ढकेंगे और धीमे आंच पर करीब 1 घंटा पकने देंगे। अभी इसको बस स्ट्रेन करना है और ये हमारा मैजिक स्टॉक तैयार, जो ऐसे आपको दिखेगा। So this is doing the blanching, like steaming, as well as a little bit of oil in it, like a stir fry. So it doesn't look like it's boiled. अभी मैं इसमें salt नहीं डालूंगा. I don't want them to become soft. तो प्यार से here I've got my broccoli. Now it's time to do the bok choy. I can just transfer that. So lots of greens in this noodles. ब्रोकली, बक चॉय, गायलान भी जा सकता है, जो चाइनीज ब्रोकली है। So if there's something big like that, we can separate it out. ये जो वेजिटेबल है, we have to keep it crispy. We cannot overcook it. So we want to keep it crispy. Steaming and sauteing, both in one shot. Here we are. ये भी हो गया। And now, let's start with our noodles. So oil to isme, I have added a little bit of oil so that it doesn't stick. So I can put it straight up. Mainly, they should be like really non-stick. Bilkul stick nahi hona chahiye. We're going to add, first of all, light soy sauce. About, let's say, 3 tablespoons. Bilkul generously. Then next is a ketchup manis. So ketchup manis is a sweet Indonesian soy sauce. जो Indonesian word ketchup है, it's very sweet and yummy. उसमें उमामी का भी टेस्ट है, मतलब प्लेजेंट सेवरी टेस्ट भी है और स्वीट है और थिक है. सो इट्स वेरी गुड सीजनिंग फॉर नूडल्स एंड राइस ऑल्सो. इंडोनेशियन राइस काफ़ी इसको दे सीजन इट. एंड एज यू नो द वर्ड केचप, जो टमाटो केचप का है, वो इंडोनेशियन वर्ड केचप मानिस से आया है. सम डार्क सोया सॉस. Now this is the first time I'm using some dark soy sauce, or maybe second time. That also is caramelized with some sugar and ginger. Now see the color, how is coming together. If you don't have ketchup mayonnaise, कोई बात नहीं, dark soya sauce जो है थोड़ा additional add करो with sugar, mix with sugar and ginger juice. So that will do its job. Now I need to add my red capsicum, all of my tofu, my mushrooms, so that's going to feed our army now. ये भी ऐड कर लूं जो बीन स्प्राउट हैं. At this stage I also want to do some seasoning. My bok choy, salt, sea salt, about a teaspoon, some white pepper, just about half a teaspoon. It's really started looking quite healthy now. If you need assistance, like ऐसे भी कर सकते हैं आप with a tong, because once the dish gets a lot heavy, then it's hard with a So keep mixing properly. Because of all these sweet soy sauce, it starts caramelizing very quickly. So you need to control the heat. So that's our pad see ew ready. I have some palm sugar as well, which I'm going to just sprinkle a little bit. Finally, I just want to add some धनिया shred करके, मतलब जो stems हैं, they will add a lot of freshness to the noodles. So I'm just gonna cut it like they finely cut spring onions. I'm gonna do that. This is a good substitute for spring onions. Obviously हम सात्विक कर रहे हैं, हम onions use नहीं करते. And just think about it, जो ingredient बिना खाए ही आंख में आंसू लाता है, like when you cut onions, that acid is so powerful that आंख में आंसू लाता है. Why would you want to eat it? हालांकि आप शाकाहारी हो तो you should quit eating onions immediately because it's very acidic. You don't need that much of acid to break down any proteins. If you're a vegetarian, of course, consult your health physician, but I would advise you, जब से मैंने onion और garlic छोड़ा है, all my reflux and acid problems have gone, vanished overnight. मुझे अभी पहले बहुत reflux होता था, acidity होती थी, क्योंकि हमारे घर में जो खाना बनता था वो उसमें onion और garlic होता था. अभी it's all gone. All the tablets, expensive tablets. Consult your physician and consider quitting onion, especially if you're eating vegetarian. You really don't need it. So here we are. Nice. और थोड़ा सा बाद में गार्निश के लिए रखूंगा. That is the icing of the cake. Flavor आ रहा ना, बहुत ही fresh. और finally, I'm just tempted to add a little bit of that seasoning. हमारा जो enhancing sauce है with chili and ginger. So that also just gives a burst of taste of umami. The fifth taste. देखो कितना हेल्दी लग रहा है. कौन नहीं चाहेगा ये खाने? Green bread, mushroom, noodles, all very tasty. So that brings into this lovely dish. आप भी बनाकर देखिए. और माताएं, आप बहुत बड़ा काम कर रही है. You're just sustaining the world. Cooks, home cooks, even fathers who are cooking, sustaining the children. Hats off to you. आप भी बहुत बड़ा काम कर रहे हैं. So keep cooking. Everyone should try cooking. It's so therapeutic. When you start cooking, पूरा जो भी मन में चल रहा होता है, फालतू चीजें, टेंशन की चीजें, everything just vanishes because automatically consciousness एकाग्र होता है. मतलब it starts focusing, concentrating, and whatever you concentrate on turns out to be great. चलो प्लेटिंग करते हैं.
Now let's take the recap of Pad See Ew. The ingredients are for approximately 6 servings: 1 cup tofu strips, 1 bowl broccoli florets cut keeping the long stems, 1 bunch bok choy cut in long shapes, 1 tablespoon palm sugar grated, half bunch coriander stems finely sliced, half a cup red bell peppers cut in strips, half a cup bean sprouts, 1 cup Chinese mushroom cooked and sliced, salt to taste, fresh red chili, white pepper, 1 tablespoon enhancing sauce, ginger, approximately 120 ml of oil, 3 to 4 tablespoons light soy sauce, 2 tablespoons ketchup mayonnaise, 2 tablespoons dark soy sauce, 200 grams 1 centimeter wide dry flat rice packet noodles. Now let's understand the procedure. Heat up water in the wok pan, add noodles and keep separating noodles to prevent sticking. When noodles are just cooked, strain them immediately and drizzle a bit of oil to prevent them from sticking. Now add some oil and saute broccoli and bok choy separately, adding a dash of magic stock to blanch and stir fry simultaneously without adding any salt. Remove and set aside. Reheat wok pan and stir fry the noodles. Add light soy sauce, ketchup mayonnaise, dark soy sauce, red bell peppers, tofu, mushroom, broccoli, bean sprouts, bok choy, salt, white pepper and keep mixing gently. Add finely grated palm sugar and mix well and finally garnish with coriander stems. Enhance the taste by adding approximately 1 tablespoon of enhancing sauce. Your Pad See Ew Thai noodles are ready. Add sliced red chili if you wish to make the noodles hot like Pad Ki Mao.
Pad See Ew जो डिश का नाम है, घर पे बनाइए. अगर आप इसमें रेड चिली डालते हैं तो पैड की माँ हो जाता है. लेकिन Pad See Ew आप बनाइए. और रिमेंबर, आप एक सिर्फ कुक नहीं है, एक जादूगर है जिससे घर चलता है, घर आबाद रहता है और सारे जादूगरों से ये दुनिया चलती है. सो फ्रॉम वन जादूगर टू ऑल द अदर जादूगर्स इन द वर्ल्ड, ओम शांति फ्रॉम प्योर बाइट्स.